Part 2 of the box review. You're going to get deck lists, combos, and plays. Let's do it.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
I cannot believe Konami has done it. They did it. The Grand Mole is here. It was limited to one in the TCG, and now we could basically play 6 moles. What was Konami thinking? I did not think they would give us this card at 3. Boy, did they do it. Here are some decklist examples from the community. Thank you. Now, Neospatian Grand Mole, limited to 1 in the TCG. Probably not anymore, because not even Pot of Greed is good in the TCG. Neospatian Grand Mole. At the start of the damage step, any deck can play this card. It's going to return an opposing monster back to the hand. If they attack into you, return itself, return their monster. If you attack into them, return their monster and return your own mole. At the start of the damage step means before a monster flips face up. So you don't get to see their face down, you just send it back. And if your Grand Mole's face down, it's not going to activate. It will flip up, then be destroyed. Because after the flip, it's beyond the start of the damage step. Book of Moon is a good counter to this card. What does the mole counter? Well, when you send a card back to the hand, if they are an extra deck monster, they can't go back to the hand. That's hard removal. Removing any of these extra deck monsters, that is great. The mole counters the Saber Dancer. I know you're so sick of seeing Saber Dancer. Well, now, this is going to be the last thing a Saber Dancer furry fool will see before being sent back to Fortnite. Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Attack into a freaking mole. Whoop. Back to the extra deck. And guess what happened to the mole? The mole's back on the fields. Back on the freaking field, mate. Now to summon the Grand Neos, it requires a mole and a Neos. No polymerization. If you have them on the field, you just make this. Well, we are going to use a fusion spell to summon it. We're simply going to use Neos Fusion. So with the mole and the Neos in the deck, activate Neos Fusion. You have a Grand Neos in the field. What it do? It is not a quick effect. It will return a monster on the field back to the hand. Check out this gameplay. So he's going to polymerization. He's going to make the Gaia. And then it's our turn. We're going to have the Neos Space. And we're going to Neos Fusion. Come forth. The Grand Neos. Now, the simulator's not asking on summon for some reason. Okay, it is. Activate. What are you going to destroy? Tell me. What are you going to destroy? We haven't even used our normal summon yet. What are you going to destroy? You want to destroy the Neo Space or the monster? Okay, you get rid of the Neo Space. Then I'm going to activate, return you back to the extra deck. I'm going to attack. If I have another monster at normal summon, I probably have lethal. And then in the end phase, can't I use the Neo Space to... doesn't Neos Fusion protect or no? Yeah, there you go. It stays in the fields. Look at that. Nuts. Use the Neo Space and the Neos Fusion to prevent it from going back to the extra deck during the end phase. Return a card in the field. Counters the Gaia. Love it. Elemental Hero Magma Neos will require a Neos, a Scarab, and a Grand Mole. It sucks. You can't use Neos Fusion for it. Has no real effect on the field. You could use Miracle Fusion or the one that Miracle Contact. I think it returns it back in the deck. Who knows? Who cares? It returns all cards on the field back to the hand, including itself during the end phase. Trash. Then we have the Chrysalis Mole, which is not trash if you like moles. And you love moles. This mole contribute itself to special summon a Grand Mole. We went from only being able to play 1 mole in the TCG to now 6 moles. I cannot believe it. Wide peepo happy. From before, these are the decklist concepts. It's important to know that you could just put in the Neos Fusion, Grand Mole, and Neos into any deck, and then you could make the Grand Mole Fusion or just have fun with the mole being pretty good by itself. Toss the mole in, whatever you want, your favorite deck, get molin'. Zombie review. Isolde Belle of the Underworld. She's French. Now, she does get censored from the TCG and the OCG. In Duel Links, she will be censored. If you could find out how she is censored in the comments below, you win nothing. But that would be crazy because it took us a while to figure it out. This is the uncensored art. Go search out the censored art and tell me what changed. If you're from the stream, please don't cheat. Don't spoil what the censor is. Here are the new zombie cards. We have her with the Tristan and a bunch of Exceeds. Here are some ideas. Alistair says he wants to play like this, completely ignoring the Tristan being played with her. And then we have Vidu Gavia playing Tristan with her. You'll figure out why you want to play Tristan with her, whether you do or you don't. Let's talk about Belle of the Underworld. Can only be special summoned with a Tristan on the field. You cannot special summon her in any other way. You can normal summon her, or you could special summon her with Tristan on the field. That's it. No powerful rebirth, no Super Team Buddy Force Unite, nothing. Now, why does she have such a strict restriction? Because when she's on the field, she could turn herself and another zombie into anything from level 8 to level 5. From 8 down to 5. It could also just be one of them. So if you have a level 2 tuner, she can make herself level 8, and then now you're making a level 10 synchro. Tristan, he sucks. He doesn't even have the effect to special summon the belly of the underworld. She special summons herself if you have a Tristan. If you know the lore of why they're together, please tell me. I don't understand why she needs him when she's fine on her own. Here are the zombies that you can consider to summon with the belly of the underworld. The Squire Saga, Sun Saga, these Exceeds besides the rank 3 Exceed. I, remove that, pretend like it's not there. Why summon these though? The Zombie Stein requires both monsters to be level 8 dark, which she is dark, so with another level, anything dark, she can make it level 8. It has the quick effect to discard a card to put itself in a defense to negate anything face up on the field. Negate a spell. Negate a trap. On the activation of the Book of Moon, negate it, but then you're in defense. But at least you're face up and you negate it and you discarded a card. Great. Now we have Vampire Brahm. What this could do is special summon a monster from your opponent's graveyard, but then itself cannot attack. Only the monster you summon can attack. And if this is destroyed, it will summon during the next standby phase in face-up defense. Here is a zombie deck list concept. We're playing one Tristan. I'm playing the triple belly. The idea is we can't special summon the belly on the field, so let's special summon the other monster. The other special summon is going to be with the Ghost Meets Girl. Special summon a Shiranui onto the field, perform an Exceed, or perform a Synchro. That is the idea with this deck. Here's some gameplay. All right, well, they're going first. They only have that many cards. We got the Channeler, discard, summon a Perfumer. Perfumer can grab a Feather Rest. We could also Swallow Nest, summon this, activate Synchro. Then we're going to make this. We're going to draw 2 after returning you, and you. Shuffle up, 1, 2. No back row, set the damage diet. You up, mates. Let's go. Ghost Meets Girl. Activate. Discard a zombie to special summon a zombie onto the fields. Could summon a Spectral Sword. Then if we normal summon her, we're going to get messed up if he flips up the damage diet. Have all damage you take this turn. To then return a monster back to the hand. Let's say he returns the Spectral Sword back. Now the Ghost Meets Girl is it once per turn. You can only activate one Ghost Meets Girl a turn. Shoot. This feels bad. This feels bad. I was going to say I don't think it's good. My overall thoughts is we can't consistently turn 1 Exceed Synchro because the Ghost Meets Girl requires your opponent's controlled monster, which is not going to happen on your very first turn most times, so not consistently. And she cannot be special summoned by other ways besides her effect, so she's quite inconsistent. You really need a setup to make her work. If you're not going to special summon the monster alongside her, then you need to normal summon, have nothing happen, then normal summon again. Not going to be great. Konami has lost their marbles. SHAPESNATCH is here. A bow tie with horrible power. It attacks an opponent by controlling others. Don't even try to understand what that even means. Let's hop into this. Future support is coming. I can't wait for this card. This card's nuts. No one even knows what it does. What else is happening? Apparently, it will take your arm off and make your hand give a thumbs up and then use it as a weapon. Savage. Great. Some people regard this monster as the 4th Egyptian god. Thank you, Goomba, for the lore. He knows all about it. Here's a great deckless example. Botch is using the SHAPESNATCH, which I didn't even mention this. It's dark and a machine. If something's dark and it's a machine, you're going to use it with Desperado. So when the SHAPESNATCH is destroyed, you summon Desperado. Now the burning question is, how do you normal summon your SHAPESNATCH? You don't. You have to special summon it. That's why if you pay attention in this deck list, you see the Ancient Rules. Ancient Rules could special summon the SHAPESNATCH onto the field, then you're good. Super Team Buddy Force Unite, usually you use it to summon your Desperado from the hand or graveyard with a Dark Machine on the field. Not in this deck. You're going to use the Super Team Buddy Force Unite to target your Desperado to resummon your SHAPESNATCH back on the field. It's important to note the Ancient Rules is a core card, not optional. It is time for Gimmick Puppets. Oh my, it's a Quattro deck. I don't know what's happening in this picture. It's crazy. It's something about, I think, the water guy is a puppet for Quattro, or maybe he's making him a puppet. It's crazy. Quattro is coming soon with unknown support. Late June. Announce a new character. All of these cards are cards that we might be getting. Quattro, description, and sprites. Gimmick Puppet doll. Now, he may be available by the time this review goes out on YouTube. Please don't get pissed at me. I'll just play the deck on stream and we'll have a good time, all right? Now, because he may come out while we are waiting to release this video at a better moment, this review is not going to be that good. I'm going to say that overall, the Gimmick Puppets suck because we don't know what Quattro's giving us. So all of this, my thoughts are, we can't really review this. We got to wait for Quattro skills, new cards. When is it happening? Soon, or it already happened? This has to be good, though, because it's insanely expensive. Look at this. These are all from the box. Super, 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 ultra, ultra. Probably going to play 3 of the ultra, 3 of the super, probably 3 of this also. This is insanely expensive. How can it not be good? But a very quick overview of what they do is the giant puppet grinder will twice per turn destroy a special summon monster. Cool. The Terror Baby will special summon a puppet from the graveyard. Great. You'll probably summon the Dreary Doll. Are we going to get the skill, the leaked skill, maybe, or it's an NPC only, where the Dreary Doll is in the graveyard at the start of the duel? Maybe an NPC skill. Who knows? Let's move on to the Dreary Doll. It's a level 8. You could banish a puppet from the graveyard that's not itself to summon from the graveyard. Then hopefully you can exceed. And then we have the Biscuit Doll. You'll discard a puppet to special summon this from the hand. Great. So maybe you're going to use the Dreary Doll and the Biscuit Doll to make the rank 8 exceed. And here is a combo from Khan where he uses his entire hand to make a zombie Stein, which actually can't do anything because he has no cards in his hand after the combo. He has nothing to discard, but he's very proud of his combo. He used everything to make it. That is the current state of Gimmick Puppets. Let's see the combo. Okay.